Hello all and welcome back to another beautiful morning here on Everwinter Farm. It is now the 22nd of our second month playthrough of winter. And ooh, we got a cake. Thanks, Mum. Maybe that might be useful. Now, of course, we've still got a little bit of goodness going and growing. So we've got ourselves some albacore. We've got some bait that we're going to go and use by shoving it into the traps. Hey, it's also useful. I do need to build another fish pond. Now that I've caught myself another of the legendary fish, I do need more fish ponds because that is going to be possibly the biggest money spinner I can feasibly get my hands on. Yes, as soon as I can get the artisan perk, and then it'll be even better. So look at that, we've got ourselves 2 mutant carpro that needs to be pickled. Well, there we go, preserve those 2. And I'm going to turn that into snow yam juice. Right, let's just quickly sell this albacore and other things that we need to sell. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of these. And I've got to chuck those in the recycling machine. And some snow yam. I mean, it's a start. It's definitely a start. Hang on, let's hold on to that for a second. Because... hang on, if I just make sure I actually have the advanced stuff on. Yep. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I just wanted to double check. Because, of course, we've still only got a few... still got a few to kind of do. Full foraging, yeah, I can't do any of those. Ocean fish, yeah, I don't think I can get any of the other ones now. Night fishing bundle. Money bundles, kind of a given. Fodder. Fodder, I might be. The enchanted bundle. There we go. I knew I needed something still. Also, it's just useful for the relationship bonus that I might be able to get from it. And that's kind of nice. What's the top one? The chef's bundle. Oh, that was going to be nearly impossible, isn't it? Oh well, 'tis the way of the world. Okay, so I need to take that to Gunter. It's trying to figure out what is the best plan of action right now. So let's water all of these quickly, shall we? I mean, it's nice that it's slightly better than it was. You know, an iron steel watering can is still better than a copper watering can. And well, I would like to upgrade it again. But if I can get more... sprinklers, then it's a bit of a moot point, isn't it? Because then I don't need that. I can just get away with just using this. So I like the fact that I have all of these winter melons that are going to grow and hopefully be useful. It's very important for me. I think the thing I'm missing for my requirement of more fish ponds is the seaweed and the algae. I would wager it's probably the seaweed, because that's probably the thing I haven't caught the most. Let's just quickly water all these plots, because I'm going to hope that I can find some more to plant there. And I've also got all the crops there I can turn into... well, I can turn it into 20, because there's 2 winter roots there. But again, it's harvest that is useful. And as I level this up, this will help me level up my foraging skill, which is very important. And... oh, got some new ideas to sleep on. Oh, excellent. So it looks like I've leveled up. Actually, let's do 4. Yeah, so it looks like I can level up my farming skill a little bit more, which is very important. Because as that gets leveled up, the better this will all be. Oh, goodness gracious. I need to refill the water. Glub, glub. Goodness gracious. The sooner I can get more iridium sprinklers, the better. I mean, I've got 1. It's a start. Now, yes, I do kind of want to use the layout of the land to try to get really big winter melons, the powder melons, but right now it's all about time saving, because look how much energy I've eaten just by watering all of these crops. I have so many crops, which is absurd to consider that this is the winter. Why do I have so many crops? But no, I do. I think I'm going to go and visit the bath. I think that's going to be the best plan of action for today now. Look at that. Blitzed all of my energy. Look at that. That was absurd. Right, well, let's grab all of these. And we still need to visit the animals. We haven't done that yet. So let's deposit what we can in here. That's important. We're going to deposit what we can in here. Not a huge amount to deposit, but it is important to do so. Right, so I'm going to put the powder melons in here, because we're going to turn them and the crystal fruit into... and the snow yams into wine and preserves. That's very important there. Okay, I don't want to eat the winter roots. And, oh, okay, that's where the, that's where I'm putting them. Whoops-a-daisy. Helps if I remember what I'm doing. So yeah, see, I've only got 3 seaweed, so I need at least another 2 seaweed to be able to actually obtain what I need. Another fish pond. So it's going to take some time. Not a stupid amount, but it is going to take some time. And red chest, that's where I'm going to put the red quartz. It's not looking too bad. Could probably use a little bit more in the way of the iridium, but can't really help that right now. Okay, so I'm going to plant that there, and we're going to put the crocuses in there. Oops, Daisy, I want to keep... Actually, I could have just eaten that. That would have been more sensible, wouldn't it? Let's eat this. Om nom nom. Autumn bounty. Lovely stuff. Right, let's quickly hoe up some more land. Oh dear, I've got myself a maple seed. And black that. And then we're just going to plant a bit more of this. Water it quick. Lovely stuff. Okay. So, lessons learned so far. Okay, I've got 3 more. Bonk. Okay, I need desperately... I didn't need to do that. I desperately need more sprinklers. That's a guarantee. Look at that mess of stuff. I need sprinklers for that incredible nonsense that's going on there. That's very, very important. Okay. So, I think we should go and visit Clint. Open up those. And let's just give some gifts as we bimble into town. We might be able to give some nice gemstones to people. I mean, I know Clint likes gemstones. We know that Emily likes gemstones. It's not terrible. What other quests have we actually got at the moment? Robin wants 10 pieces of hardwood, and I need to discover the purpose of the skull key. Well, that does involve me spending money. That's the problem. So, maybe in a bit. Okay. Clint, I would like you to break things for me. This one first, please. Bonk. Okay. That worked. It's a thunder egg. Right, what's in these? Bombs is nice. Ooh, a combat book. That'll be helpful. Oh, there's the hardwood. I can just take that to Robin. Ah, that makes my life easier. Ooh, a cake. Seeds. Not so helpful, unfortunately, but... Ooh, and a wallpaper. I should probably look at investing in some upgrades in the house. It would be nice to have some improvements in there. Being able to actually cook would be really beneficial, I think. Goodness gracious. Look at all that junk. And some coal. And some gold. And the final one. Another void egg. No, that's obsidian. Whoops. Either way, let's go quickly visit the library, the museum, and donate. Let's donate. We've got a couple of things. It's not much, but it's something. Slap that there, and the hand axe. I can go with the artifacts area there. Cool. Elliot, move out, you my way. You smelly. Smelly of smelliness. Now, I need some more seaweed, as we know. Okay, need to kill skeletons and catch squid. Well, let's try catching the squid. I'm going for the squid because... here's my logic. I need seaweed. So, let's give it a good go. Bonk. Out you go. And we've caught something. I mean, the fishing skill is a heck of a lot better than it used to be. I mean, it's to the point where we're able to catch 2 of the legendaries. So, yeah. Oh, a sea cucumber. And out to sea. What else are we going to get? Who knows? And we've caught ourselves maybe another sea cucumber. Who knows? It was a perfect catch, though. Ooh, a red mullet. I don't think I need a red mullet, but all the same, it's a fish. Hey, I should also read that Combat Monthly. That would have been sensible, the Combat Quarterly. Because I'd quite like the extra experience, because it might give me a level up. That'd be handy. Especially if I'm looking potentially to go to the Skull Caves. Because that's a scary, scary place. And I don't really want to go there. Not unless I've got the ability to kick all of the ass there, because they are horrifying monsters in there. I don't want to deal with that. Definitely don't want to deal with that. Oh, fiddlesticks. That's annoying. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to drop that in the sea. I think I lost it. Oh, no. That's depressing, isn't it? Oh, fiddlesticks. Yeah, I didn't mean to drop it in the sea, but I did. Oh, well. Alright, well, let's read that book. I've learned a few things about combat. Oh, yes. Right, why the hell is this headset not working now? Well, the sound appears to have died. Oh well, not the end of the world. Anyway, we're going to catch this, whatever the heck this is. And hopefully get something good out of this box here. And the fish is on the line. No squid, though. Or seaweed. The seaweed's actually what I really want at the moment. I should probably head back to the farm. I've got too much miscellaneous gumph that's kind of taking up space. So we're going to quickly head back to the farm. And when we do so, we will figure out what we have on our person. That's the important bit. Figuring out what we've got and what can we use. Okay. Head back to the farm this way. Choo-choo. To the bus stop. I guess once I've earned up enough money, I could deposit that, which will allow me access to the desert. And that might help. Hopefully it'll help. Is that... I'm not really expecting a huge amount from it, though, if I do. If I'm brutally honest, actually, I don't want to sell the jade. Sell the herring. Deposit all the other things. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sea cucumber into smoke. I'm going to put all of this away in here. I'm going to quickly deposit that. And these can go in here. That's good. And my construction materials go in here. That's all good. That's a much better looking inventory now. Again, I could probably go and visit Robin. That's probably the best plan, isn't it? Look how ridiculous that wall is. I mean, my house is still a hovel. It's not really great, but a house is a hovel. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to visit Robin. I think that's going to be the best plan. I'm going to come back. I'm going to visit the animals in the coop and the barn. And kind of see if I can figure out anything else that I might be able to do today. I think that's the big question is, what do I desperately need? Wood is a thing that I desperately need, so I could try and build more... I say build. Get more tree fertilizer. Might not be the worst plan I've had in a while. So I'm going to hand over that hardwood. There you go. Perfect, what we needed. Perfect. Excellent. So I need to get rid of those damn squids. So let's see if we can get rid of the squids this evening. And hopefully catch some more... Ooh, I need to go up there. Because I'd like to plant some powder melons that those little waffly bits might give me. Might give me carrots, though. That's the only bugbear I've got right now. Anyway, let's quickly deposit on the Enchanter's bundle. We'll put that very basic wine in. And let's see. I could donate 5,000. I could do the 10,000. Do the 5,000 bundle. And quality fertilizer. Kind of a moot point, unfortunately, on that one. So, we're heading back down. I still haven't visited... I am aware I haven't visited the animals in the barn and coop yet, so I do need to do that. But I think it is very important for me to go and grab whatever we can find on these little artifact spots. Bonk. Bonk. Yeah, carrot seeds. Fiddlesticks. Okay, the bookseller's in town. Bonk. And bonk. Could I get one of the books? Maybe. Whether it's a good idea, I don't know. Okey-dokey, I could get mine in monthly. Not really. I could get the price catalogue. Yeah, let's do that, because that's a good idea. There we go. I now know the price of all my items, and it is a thing that I need. I'm not expecting to try and do completionist on this playthrough. I would not say that it's nearly impossible, but it's definitely challenging to try to achieve that on this current playthrough. Because I'd need to complete the community centre, then I can unlock Ginger Island. Ginger Island would allow me the ability to get Pierre's seed list, which would allow me to grow everything. Although I could get it from the shack here, like the night market. That gives me the ability to get all of the seeds, which then I could get the perfection. But goodness gracious, getting perfection is going to be... I don't even know if it's possible. So I'm not aiming for that. The main aims of this are to achieve 1,000,000 gold. And that's 1,000,000 gold that has been earned, and 1,000,000 gold that I then have in liquid assets. So we're chipping away... I mean, yeah, okay, we haven't really chipped too far away through that, but I'm trying. That's the important bit. I'm trying. Let's try that again, shall we? Cast once out again. And... there we go. Caught something. Here, come here, fishy. Ooh, and a chest. I'll get the chest first, please. Go on, fishy. You're not a squid. You're too lazy to be a squid. Squids are way more vigorous than you. Of course, it's a herring. What's in the box? Mystery box and some frozen geodes. Well, I do need a frozen geode for one of the other bundles. I think it's the... one of the something bundles. This could be. I doubt it, though. It's not vigorous enough to be a squid. Come on. Let's get you in the line. And an albacore. That's cool. Okay, we've run out of our bait, and our fishing tackle is now busted. So that is going to make catching things a little harder now, unfortunately. Not the end of the world, but it is going to be harder. So... goodness gracious. It's taking a sweet amount of time, isn't it? Let's try that again. Goodness, you can see how different the size of the bar is from using the different bait and the cork bobber that I was using. It's genuinely surprising. I am going to attach the other bits that I have to the rod for now. Okay, so I'm not catching anything of use right now, so that's okay. It's annoying. But we're going to walk back to the farm, see if we can get ourselves a couple of trees maybe to cut down. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Let's just rummage around in the trash. Because I'm a monster, and that's what I do. At least I'm enjoying the fact that I got my beanie. I wouldn't mind the trash lid, though. There is something to be said about getting a trash bin as a hat. The bin lid. It's... I don't really think it's an achievement. It just makes me feel good about the fact that I have chosen to wear a bin. It's stupid, I know, but it's fun. Right. Okay, so the trees are still growing. Slowly. Nothing else really is. Okay, that's ready. That's good. You know what? Let's grab some coal out and we could smoke a couple more of them. Grab that. I'm going to smoke an albacore and I'm going to smoke a halibut. I think they're the more valuable ones. Right. Okay. Animals. Hello, cheeky chickens. I forgot to come and say hi and actually pet them. That was very foolish of me. Because if I don't pet them, then they don't be super friendly. And look, I've got my dinosaur. I need my dinosaur to get bigger. Because the bigger that dinosaur is, the better. Now, why did I only get a couple? Have I got any eggs left in my inventory? There must be an egg somewhere on the floor. I don't see it, though. Oh, no, I did put 4 in. Duh. I can read. No, I can't. I'm an idiot. I need some auto-grabbers. That's the big thing. And, of course, there we go. We've got the milk out of that lovely cow. And, yeah, that's really all I can hope for with this one. I need to make a cheese press. Now, can I even make one? I assume I can? Let's find out. I'm going to grab those two. And can we make a cheese press? I don't even have the knowledge on how to make a cheese press by the looks of things. No. Ooh, that's a bugger, isn't it? I wish I had some moss too, because I'd really like to make a mushroom log. Dang. Oh well, so I can't really do a huge amount, can I? Ah, that's a shame, really. Well, I'm going to make another one of these fish traps. I'm going to take the bait off of the rod just for now. Slap that in there. Again, it's not the most useful of things, but it's something. Yeah, well. Right, well, let's deposit all of the goodies and anything else that can be deposited. A little bit of copper ore. I could probably smelt that. I still need the... so much more of that. That's the problem. Trying to figure out getting more and more of that blasted seaweed. That's going to be the tricky bit right now, isn't it? Oh, well, we're going to sell them. We're going to sell that. Sell the milk. Sell the ancient doll. And I think we're going to head to bed for today. Right. Let's check the weather report. Is it going to be snowing? It's going to snow. Who would have guessed? Right. Well, let's go to bed. Prepare for the next day. We've leveled up and now we've got the cheese press. Glorious. And the quality sprinkler. That might not be a bad plan, the quality sprinkler. Okay, so we've made a pittance, really. 5,000. Ugh. So little. That's the big problem, is just how little we actually make. Righty. Now, managed to get the music back. I love it when weird stuff like that happens. Okay, so we've got some more powder melons for harvest, and we've got a little bit more in the way of the winter seeding. So let's quickly slap down another 10 of them. There we go, in my speed grow area. And one that's not. Hokey cokey pig and a pokey. So the thing is, I'm selling the crocuses because they're not that useful to me in the grand scheme of things. What I will probably do is when this big harvest happens, I will not bother replanting. I'll try and turn as many into seeds, and I'm going to re-establish by putting down some sprinklers. And the sprinklers are going to be the big ticket item for me here. Look at that. All the trees have grown up overnight, which is great. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut them down as well. That's very important, because I want to get those trees cut down for their wood. It's the power of the tree fertilizer. It's very helpful. Almost vitally important at this stage of the game, I think. But I think that's going to be the big thing, is with the tree fertilizer is going to be needed by... I need sap and I need fiber, I think. What is it I need? The clay, isn't it? It's fiber and stone. I'm, talking out my bum again there. Fiber and stone. So fiber I can get from the fiber farm that I've got going on. Stone I can get from delving into the mines. So, all in all, we're getting there. We have a plan. How good it is? Well, that's a different question. But we have a plan. That's important. So let's quickly water all of these again. Splish, splish. I'd like to actually get this a bit faster. Again, this is why I need to get more sprinklers. Because the sprinklers are desperately needed. And the trouble is, I need 10k to buy the next iridium one from Krobus. It's expensive, but it's worth it, I think. You know what? Let's actually go and investigate the train. It's been a while since I've had much joy with the trains, but I'm going to give it a go. See if we can get something good out of it. Be it coal, it's wood. That's what I really need out of it. Or even just some presents. Presents would be lovely. Right, head on over. Clunk, clunk, clunk. I also need to get some way of growing coffee. I feel so slow and I hate it. Right, so it's looks like it's going to be a nice, annoying sealed train. Boo. Well, we ain't getting anything out of this, are we? Hand over the goodies. Gimme. Can I have something? Boo. So depressing. Well, that's annoying. Wasted my time here, haven't I? Oh well, that's fine. I'll retreat back to the house in just a moment. I'm going to see if we actually do get anything out of it. If not, looks like that's it, isn't it? Yeah, that's... Oh no, there we go. Finally, we got some frozen geodes. Okay, a few frozen geodes. That's not too bad, I guess. Not the most interesting of result, but alright, I'll take something rather than nothing. Is that also going to give me more? Okay, so it's going to be a frozen geode trade. Not what I expected. That's quite a lot of them, actually. 19 frozen geodes. Alright. I guess Clint's going to have to crack them open, isn't he? That's fine. Okay, so let's head back over to the farm. Then we're going to go and sort out the trees that we need to cut down. And what I'll do is I'll just eat one of these autumn bounties. Now, as I mentioned, I want to try to get 10k. I want to have 10k on Friday. Otherwise, we cannot get the most important thing of all, the thingy from Krobus, because we need the things from Krobus. Okay, so these crab pots, again, I know they're not the most amazing things, but they're going to give me fishing experience, which it isn't much, but it's something towards the overall fishing goal. And that's kind of the important thing here, is I need the fishing experience, because I'd like to get some of my skills up to level 10. There we go. Also foraging, which is going to be... which I can get by cutting down trees, which is very important. Now, squid themselves, which is another thing I need to deal with, they can only be caught between 6 PM and 2 PM. I realised that after I was trying miserably to catch them earlier and failing horribly. So, a good chunk of, I think, today, is from 6 o'clock, we're going to go and hunt for squid. That's going to be very important there. Oh, I've noticed a crop that I haven't watered. There we go. Sploosh. Right. So we're going to cut down these trees and hopefully not burn through all of my energy. But this will be good. The thing is, because I don't really use all of the farm's land for trees, well, for crops, I can do these tree clusters. A friend of mine and I were playing a bit more of our collective farm, and we realised that actually planting by the train station, which is an area that I hadn't ever really utilised very well, that's probably a better place to put trees. And he was like, no, Walrus, you're an idiot. Why are you not doing it this way? And like, I am an idiot. I hadn't even thought about that. Because I usually use the quarry for that. And yeah, why would I do that when this is a much more viable option? Right. Okay, so we're nearly there. Nearly cut through all the trees. One more. Two more even there. Chunk, chunk, chunk. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to use this wood to upgrade the house. I do think I have enough. I could but it will blitz all of my money. We'll have a look and see when once we've purchased the sprinkler from Krobus. That will be the first step that needs to happen. Ooh, didn't realise that we got that. I've learned a new power. What was the power I learned? Where's my book skills? Fell trees have a... Oh, double wood. That'd be very nice, wouldn't it? That'd be lovely. Really wouldn't be upset with that. Okay, let's just quickly deposit some other things away in here. Right. So we're going to quickly go and visit the animals, because the animals need to be petted and said hello to. That's how this works. Oh, look at my poor animals. They're very sleepy. My sleepy, cute dinosaur. I love my dinosaur. How could I not? Dinosaurs are adorable. And in go the eggs for some mayonnaise. And once again... Bop, 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 bop. What I'd also like to do is upgrade the... both of the barn and the coop. Because if I can upgrade them, that'd be great. Oops, I missed. There we go, got some more milk. It's not much, but it's something. There we go. I do need rabbits. Because I need a rabbit's foot. That's going to be the trickier bit. Because again, upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. People, upgrades. Okay, so let's quickly deposit some things in here. The bees are also not going to be a thing because they're not going to operate during the winter because they don't. As somebody who has kept bees, yeah, they don't. They very much go, nope, you can buzz right off, matey boy. Which is, you know, understandable. The hive shrinks in size during the winter. Very much so. Particularly since you get all the male bees, the drones have killed themselves. After the, you know, they've gone from mates and they get kicked out of the hive if they haven't mated. They're very much like you're useless to us, buzz off. Which, you know, it's a thing. Okay, so we've got the... I'm going to put the frozen geodes and the mystery boxes in here for now. I need to make a mayonnaise machine, don't I? Okay, so let's make a mayo maker. Cheese press. And there we go. 2 cheese presses. So put them in with the cow. No, I've sold the milk, so that's fine. I'll live. But for tomorrow, we'll turn it into cheese. And that would be very important. There we go. Cool. So we've cut down some trees. We've sort of done that. We're going to go down and we're going to catch some squid. So we're going to go through town. Because I want to go and visit the billboard, just in case there's any other fishing-related quests that we can do. Oh, let's bash that artifact spot up. Oh, goodness me, mixed seeds. Very useful. So incredibly useful, in fact. Right, Piers, they have a quest. What does the billboard say? 30 pieces of stone. All right. Got 2 days. So tomorrow, we're going into the mines to gather the stone. What's the idea of fresh stone? I mean, it doesn't really age. I mean, I guess it could do if it's very weathered stone, but... yeah? No idea, Robin. You do you strange, strange lady. Right, anyway, let's see if we can catch something good. We've got a dress spinner, so we've got an increased bite speed. Oh, I think this might be a squid. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Don't be an idiot, walrus. It's hiding at the bottom. Wait for it. What do we got? It's not. It's a tuna. A big tuna as well. Let's try again, shall we? And this one is... it's another fishy fish. I'm going to go and fish up that chest. And then we're going to try and grab this fishy fish. Who dares be a fishy fish? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? It's a halibut. You're not what I'm looking for. Can you hurry up and give me some damn squid? I don't even have the ability to make the Actually, I could make a bait machine. Maybe that's the best way of doing it. Maybe. So I don't know how much bait one will make. Maybe. Very much maybe. I've still got a few days for it, so if I don't catch some squid by the end of me running out of energy today, I might make, if I can, make a bait machine and make specific squid bait. That might work. Let's have a quick look. Can I make one? Yes, I've got the recipe. I need coral and sea urchins. I'll check on the beach in but a moment. Ah, excellent. One more seaweed, and then we're there to make the second fish pond. Mwah, that's what I need. I need it so bad. We got... I tried to think, actually. I think a fish pond might eat up a lot of my money. They're not cheap, but they're not horrendously expensive. I have to double check, actually, how much a fish pond actually even is. I don't even know. I dread to think. Please don't be too expensive. Robin, please don't gouge me out of all my money. As much as I love you, Robin. Okay, we've got another herring. Let's chuck it out again. I have a sneaking suspicion they're about 7,000 G. And that's going to hurt, considering I've only got 10k. And I need the 10k on Friday. Desperately. That's the worst part. I need it desperately. Hey, we got a squid. Finally. One. I think I need to catch 10. Oh, no. Oh, no, indeed. Right, so let's catch this little bugger and see what happens here today. So I guess the big question I've kind of got, as I'm sure you may be, if you're following along at home, I say if, those who are following along for the full adventure that we're going through here, what other ways can I make as much money as possible? Fishing seems to be one of the most reliable ways because fish themselves aren't valueless. Ah, there we go. So now I've got enough to make that. And especially if I can level up my fishing skill to the point where it's level 10 and I could, then I can then start getting a bit more value out of my roe, maybe? And that's the big thing there, is if I can get the roe value up and then I can sell more of the legendary fish roe, that'll be really the big ticket that we're kind of going for here. Hopefully that's what we're aiming for. Because I do think that the legendary fish roe is probably going to be one of the best money spinners for me, especially now that I can make the preserve jars. I can make the wine makers, the keg even, so I can start spinning that into something a bit more valuable. Like my basic crops can be more valuable, but my basic crops aren't superb. I think it's the best way of putting it. We know that the powder melon isn't super valuable. The most expensive thing I can make is crystal fruit. And crystal fruit at the... Once I get my foraging to 10, and I can have iridium quality, then the crystal fruit is probably not as valuable preserved, is it? If I'm really brutally honest about it, it's actually better off just being sold, isn't it? Because I'm remembering that crystal fruit in iridium quality is worth 300 G. And then because of that, that means that the base value is 150. And what is it? It's like, what, times 2 plus 50 for the preserves? So it's only 350. So, really? As soon as I get these up to iridium quality, then I just want to just sell everything that I can, that I grow. And then it'll be powder melons that'll be turned into wine. Which I don't think are actually that valuable. Because they're less valuable than the crystal fruit. I'm very much stumped. Actually, in fairness, what I really want is all of my preserves jars to be turning fish roe. Because fish roe is probably going to be more valuable. So I'm going to try and catch myself some lava eels. Lava eels are the next most valuable after the legendary fish. And considering I've caught the only 2 I can actually feasibly catch, we could give it a go. There we go. That's another albacore. I've used my last piece of bait, and this will probably be my last cast. We're going to go and check and see if we can get sea urchins and corals. Just in case. Because, you know, that's important. Oh yeah, the bait's not there, so let's... Ooh, I want that chest. No. I'm not losing the fish, I'm not losing the fish. Come back here, you. Come on up a little bit more. Nope, you're being a swine, aren't you? It's probably not even a squid either. I'm going to try and catch it, though. Just you wait and see. I hope it is a squid. It's not. It's another bloody albacore. Yeah, I need 10. Ugh. Right, anyway. Let's head back to the house. What do we got on the beach? We've got cockle. That's some seaweed. An urchin. And a piece of coral. We need 2 more bits of coral. Two urchins and 2 coral. If I'm lucky and this springs a double pick... no it didn't. Damn. It double picked on the urchin. I'm going to sell the gold quality one. Because money. Right. Let's see if we can sort out the squids then tomorrow. I don't think I've got any coral lying around anywhere. Although, I think I could use a fish pond to grow coral. In theory. We'll have to give it a try. I'm going to sell all these fish, get the money, and prepare myself for bed. So I think this is going to wrap up today's episode. If you have enjoyed, please do give us a like, share, and subscribe, because of course all of that beautiful engagement is very helpful. I'm very much open to any ideas that you might have to try and spin a little bit more money. I think my logic is sound for the idea of trying to use as much as I can for the bait, like not bait, sorry, for the quality of fish, like the legendary fish turning into roe. That seems to be the most logical. Whether I'm correct there, it's a very different question. You know what, I might sell the rubies because probably a good idea to. I still got some time. I can just quickly go and fling them in here. There we go. So let's quickly go and head ourselves to bed. We've got a little bit of extra food, which is nice. So we're going to clonk out to bed, see how much money we've made today. If you have enjoyed, please do like, share, and subscribe. As I mentioned, it does also really help with the engagement. Again, hopefully I will catch you all again next week for the next episode of Everwinter Farm with me, the Walrus.